staff or ask another member to take up this item for her? Can we please establish that? Assemblyman Swanson, please. Welcome back. We appreciate your indulgence.
No problem. Yes, sir.
Yes. Long time no see. If you can give us a status of the update, any changes?
Good. Thank you.
And then let's go back again to, this is file item 22. File item 22.
Yeah, AB 2320. And first of all, we were discussing whether or not the significant issue was whether the appeal process to the state. The first thing I wanted to point out, Madam Chair and member, is that there in fact is an appeal process, of course, that the school board, if the school board denies an applicant, then they can appeal that decision to the County Board of Education, and the County Board of Education can grant the permit to operate. And so that is, in fact, an appeal process. What this would change is the ability to go to the state, which we are very clear about. The issue is fiduciary responsibility. The school board has fiduciary responsibility. They are elected body, and so does the County Board of Education, which is also an elected body and accountable to the public. And so this bill would change that accountability, that appeal going to the state, and that we think, in fact, makes the local process stronger.
And Assemblyman Swanson, we don't want to re-debate the policy as it exists. Just we want to hear at this point, were there any amendments? What are these? Right. So that we can, the committee can then decide how to move forward.
Thank you for that. But I had to clarify the fact that the statement was made that there wasn't an appeal process, and there is an appeal process.
So post clarification, your presentation on this issue, are there any amendments to this measure that you wish for the committee to entertain at this time?
Yes. The amendment that we were willing to offer was the third amendment suggestion that would reinstate Education Code Section 47605.5, which authorizes counties to approve charter petitions for schools that would serve students for which the county would otherwise be responsible. That we'd want back into the bill, which is the third recommendation in the analysis, and with that, we believe that all the other issues that were raised around appeal, also to Senator Huff's question, there's a very, very specific criteria that the school board has to approve the charter if it is compliant with all that criteria, and if they do not recognize that and they appeal it to the county has a right then to institute the charter because the school district did not follow the specific criteria that is outlined in the bill, and it's very detailed. And one of those and financial considerations is not one of those criteria, so that can't be a reason for doing it. Just in response to that concern, and with that, Madam Chair, I would ask for an aye vote by the committee and to move this bill forward.
Okay. With that, and again, that is essentially the recommendation that was made in the analysis previous. This was the staff recommendation that you're accepting.
The third recommendation, number 3, that one recommendation.
All right. Is there a motion on the bill as amended by the author?
So moved.
Okay, moved by Senator Hancock as amended. Any questions or comments? Secretary, call the roll.
Romero?
No.
Romero, no. Huff?
No.
Huff, no. Alquist? Emerson? Emerson, no. Hancock? Aye. Hancock, aye. Liu? Price? Smidian? Aye. Smidian, aye. Weiland?
Okay, the bill has 2 votes. We will keep it on call.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation in coming back to the committee, and we appreciate the conversations that ensued.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Assemblymember Lowenthal, she or her representative present?
She's in the building on her way.
Okay, let's go ahead then. Let's start lifting calls, and we will see if we can. Let's hope that she arrives. All right, let's go ahead and start lifting calls at this point, and we'll stop lifting calls when she walks into the room.
Actually, Boston Prize. There she is. Okay.
Let's just go.
Okay. You want to go through the consent first? Okay.
These are the consent items.
Okay, let's do the consent calendar. Call the absent members.
Alquist? Alquist, aye. Price? Wyland? 7.
Okay, that has 7 votes. We will keep it on call. Okay.
Go down there.
File item 1, Assembly Bill 220. Call the absent members.
Romero?
Aye.
Romero, aye. Huff? No. Huff, no. Alquist? Alquist, aye. Emerson? Semidian? Aye. Semidian, aye. 6-1.
Okay,
And Emerson's
Can I
not
change
voting.
mine to not voting? Is that possible?
No, you can go from no to yes, or yes to no.
okay, so that's basically it then.
That's it.
Okay, so what is it?
Out.
What is
It's, 6-1.
Okay, 6-1, that bill is out. Assemblymember Lowenthal is back in, so let's pause and go back to her measure. This is file item 30. Welcome, Assemblymember Lowenthal. Can you give us, and we appreciate the consultation, the discussions, if you can give us an update, please, on what transpired during this time. If there's any, not redebate the bill, but just give us if there are amendments for the committee to consider that you've accepted.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We've been in discussions, as you know, since the bill came up this morning, and while we haven't reached agreement completely with our opposition, I'm committed to continuing our work. So I'd like to ask for the committee's indulgence to do the following. First, I will accept the committee's recommended amendments as stated in the analysis with regard to flexibility on the September 15th date. Second, I will also gladly accept a clarifying amendment, technical amendment regarding early applications, which committee staff and all parties acknowledge is necessary. These amendments represent our best attempt to address concerns thus far. I understand these amendments do not resolve completely the opposition's issues to the. But third, I will ask for an aye vote on the bill as proposed to be amended, with my personal commitment to continue working with all parties and committee staff to achieve a resolution. Because the bottom line, this bill is about certainty for parents and fairness for kids. We need to find a resolution to this problem, and I'm committed to that.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion on this measure as amended? Okay, moved by Senator Alquist as amended. Secretary, any questions or comments? Secretary, call the roll.
Romero? Huff?
Aye.
Huff, aye. Alquist? Alquist, aye. Emerson? Emerson, aye. Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. Lou? Lou, aye. Price? Price, aye. Semidian? Semidian, aye. 7.
Okay, 7-0. Is everybody here?
Yes.
Okay, that bill is out.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's continue lifting the calls.
You can use this because all the ones that are consent are crossed off. So just go down the list. They're in order. They're in order. Right.
Okay, file item 3, AB 1702. Call the absent members.
Romero?
Aye.
Romero, aye. Alquist? Alquist, aye. Semidian? Semidian, aye. Wyland? 8-0.
8-0, that measure is out. File item 7, AB 19, that measure was pulled. File item 8, AB 1982. Call the absent members.
Huff?
Yeah, Rich Romero.
Item 8.
File item 8.
No.
The vote is 2-1.
Huff, no.
Huff, no. Alquist? Alquist, aye. Emerson? Emerson, no. Lou? Semidian? No. Semidian, no.
4-3 fails.
4-3, the measure fails. File item 9, AB 1999,
88.
1988. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Alquist, Alquist, I. Semidion, I. 8-0.
8-0, the bill is out. File item 10, AB 2027. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Emerson, Emerson, I. 8-0.
8-0, the bill is out.
Number 12.
Okay. File item 12, AB 2047. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Alquist, Alquist, I. Lou, Lou, I. Wyland. 6-2.
6-2, the bill is out. File item 13, AB 2079. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Alquist, Alquist, I. Lou, Price, Price, no. Wyland. 5-2.
5-2, the bill is out. File item 14, AB 2082. Call.
The author pulled the bill.
Okay, that measure was pulled. File item 18, AB 2211. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Huff, Semidion, Semidion, I. Wyland. 7-0.
7-0, the bill is out. File item 19, AB 2298. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Alquist, Alquist, I. Semidion, Wyland. Semidion, I. 6-2.
6-2, the bill is out. File item 20, AB 2302. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Huff, Alquist, Alquist, I. 7-0.
7-0, the bill is out. File item 22, AB 2320. Call the absent members.
Alquist, Lou, Price, Wyland.
Sorry,
Excuse me,
on 22, were there any amendments?
with amendments.
The amendment that was taken was the amendment that was reflected in the staff analysis, that was already in the committee analysis. It was in the staff comment.
What's the vote?
The bill has 2 aye votes and 3 no votes, and a couple of members not voting.
Stay.
Staying off, is that?
Okay, that measure has 2 ayes, 3 noes. The measure fails. File item 23, AB 2366. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Huff,
Which one are we on?
it's item 23, bill number is 2366. Huff, no. Alquist, Alquist, I. Price,
Aye.
Price, I. Semidion, Semidion, I. 7-1.
7-1, the measure passes. File item 24, AB 2385. Call the absent members.
Huff, 2385, item 24.
Speakers.
No.
Huff, no. Alquist, Alquist, I. Wyland. 7-1.
7-1, the bill passes. File item 25, AB 2401. Call the absent
That's
members.
the one we decided to
Oh, this is the
hold.
one that the author just decided to hold.
Yes.
File item 26, AB 2402. Call the absent members.
Romero,
Aye.
Romero, I. Alquist, Alquist, I. 8-0.
8-0, the bill passes. File item 27, AB 2446. Call the absent members.
Romero,
No.
Romero, no. Price, Semidion, Wyland. I'm sorry?
There were recommended staff amendments on this?
Yes, amendments.
Were those amendments taken, Madam Chair?
I was out of the, Senator Huff.
On 27?
Beth?
I don't think, yeah, he did take some.
I've recommended, yes.
Do you remember the amendments that he took? Can we have staff, please, here so that we can outline? I was out of the room. Okay, let's come back to this measure.
The
let's-
two that were recommended, the analysis he did take.
Okay, well, let's return to that measure. Let's go to file item 28, AB 2448, call the absent members.
Romero?
Aye.
Romero, aye. Semidion?
He's looking at his.
Semidion, aye. 8-0.
8-0, the bill is out. File item 29, AB 2463, call the absent members.
Romero?
Aye.
Romero, aye. Alquist? Alquist, aye. Semidion? Semidion, aye. Wyland? 6-2.
6-2, the bill is out.
Then we're back to consent.
Okay, then we're back to the consent calendar. Call the absent members on the consent calendar.
Price?
Consent. This is the consent.
Aye. 8-0. That's
8-0, the consent calendar is out.
Okay. We need to take this one. I've had
Okay,
it.
file item 31,
Here we go, right here.
AB 2682, call the absent members.
Alquist? Aye. Alquist, aye. Price? Price, aye. 8-0.
8-0, the bill is out. File item 32, AB 2721, call the absent members.
Alquist? Aye. Alquist, aye. Price? Price, aye. 8-0.
8-0, the bill is out. File item 33, ACR 138, call the absent members.
Alquist? Aye. Alquist, aye. Price?
Aye.
Price, aye. Wyland, okay. It's 6-2.
6-2, the bill is out. File item 34, AB 2363, call the absent members.
Price?
Aye.
Price, aye. 2-6. It fails.
2-6, the measure fails. Okay, let's go back then. Staff, could you please go on to the mic and delineate the amendments that were accepted? And if you could also delineate if the opposition was removed with the after the amendments were accepted.
Yes.
This is on file item 27, AB 2446 by Assemblymember Furutani.
Okay, as I understand it, the amendments that the author accepted was the recommendation in staff comment 4 to include regional occupational centers and programs or courses through those. The author did not accept the recommendation that all of those CTE courses be A through G approved. The other amendment he was willing to accept is the recommendation regarding the additional information to be required in the report, so that when this sunsets and it comes back before you as a policy, you'll have more information to consider. And I don't believe that those amendments would remove the opposition.
Thank you. And where is the vote currently, please, through the chair?
On the vote, the bill has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 5 ayes and 1 no, and 1 member not, a couple of members not voting.
Thank you.
Okay, call the absent members.
Price? Semidion? Wyland?
Okay, 5-1, the measure fails.
No, pass.
Oh, the measure passes. Sorry. All right,
That's it.
that's it. Thank you all very much. This hearing is now concluded.